Well, Representative, explain to me why that's so important. Like, you know, 1,000 people out of 6 million are looking to leave the country. Is this really an issue that we should be focusing on?
Well, actually, the 1,000 relates to taxation. And there's a double tax, and that's an issue for Ways and Means. And so what we're trying to address right now is the question of being able to have a bank account. And then if they can't get a bank account in the United States, there are some countries they can't get a bank account there either. And so this needs to be addressed, and that's why I'm very confident if we have a hearing with the Financial Services Committee that we can have people who are Americans living in Saudi Arabia, living in Korea, living in England, they can come and explain the situation they have.
And sir, just so our audience understands why this is going on with some recent, I guess, higher standards for terrorism regulations and transparency, some of the banks are being told to not allow outsiders to have accounts in the U.S. Is that right?
That's right, and there's a requirement of being able to verify your customer, being able to verify their address, and that's been interpreted to be within the United States when in fact they do not have an actual address within the United States. These are people who have retired to Costa Rica. These are people who have married, they're in the military, and then they marry someone in Japan and determine to live there. These are good Americans. They're great ambassadors for our country. They love America, and they want to maintain their relationship with our country.
And Representative, how are these laws then working to prevent terrorists, prevent this money laundering? They support groups sympathetic to Al-Qaeda.
And that is important because we need to know the customers, because there were millions of dollars being shifted around our country, around the world. The terrorists that we're facing, sadly, are very well financed. Also equally said, they're very educated. They know how to get around our laws. And so we do have good changes in the laws, but the unintended consequence are Americans abroad are being impacted by not being able to have a bank account.
Representative, what is the best case scenario then? In 2 years we'll look back and we'll see what?
We would have a provision that does look out for money laundering, for narco-terrorism, but indeed it allows the good Americans who are in 150 countries around the world an ability to have a checking account within the United States.
Checking account?
Representative, before we let you go, only about 20 seconds or so, sir, how's that fight, how's that November election looking, shaping up in your state there?
Well, I'm very excited. I believe the Republicans are going to do very well. People want change on November the 2nd.
That means thank you so much, Representative Wilson.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Change is always in the eye of the beholder. On tap, I'm about to get fired up in the shot clock, and in the Diamond District, an interesting take on how Wall Street's reckless behavior is burning holes in your wallet. Yes, Lynn Tilton.
She's back!
She is back. Woo! Finally, we've been missing her in true HD. Lynn Tilton sounds the alarm bell and joins us next as Happy Hour continues.
Mrs. Rhodes. Turn it down. No, I'm here in the office. Yeah, I'm glad you caught me. I came in on my day off. Customer service was telling me you were thinking about moving all your accounts to Scott Trade. Back to liars. $7 online trades. I know. That's what you're into. Fine, I'm sure they have a knowledge center. I have a house made of candy. Look, I have a little brochure that I could probably in the mail.
Scott Trade helps you take charge of your investments with an easy-to-use investing platform and first-class customer support, all at a fair price.
Can we return the champagne?
Scott Trade. Get invested.
GMC's Truck Month is here. Make each day count. With a truck that offers you over 400 horsepower, almost 1,900 pounds of payload, and up to 10,700 pounds of towing. Get 0% APR for 60 months on Sierra Half-Ton, rated a Consumer's Digest Best Buy. If you've got work to do, Truck Month couldn't have come at a better time.
I've been waiting for so long, now I finally found someone to stand by me. We saw the writing on the wall as we felt this magical fantasy. This is baby, I'll have the time of my life.
For a Limited time only. Save up to